Hello everyone, we're the Luigi Bros and this is our first video with voiceover instead of text boxes.
We're still working on the microphone and the audio settings, and since we're Italian we're also practicing our English, so please understand.
No worries though, our content will remain the same with lots of straight-to-the-point information.
Alright now, let's dive into some of the cut content from the two Super Mario Galaxy games.
During the Nintendo 64 era, as a way to reduce computational costs, developers often created the illusion of 3D objects by using 2D sprites that always face the camera, regardless of the angle of view. This technique is called billboarding. Super Mario 64 uses these rotating flat textures for objects such as the trees, the bob-ombs, the iron balls and many others. For Super Mario Galaxy, Nintendo tried experimenting with characters composed solely of billboards. In the end they were scrapped, but traces of them can still be found inside the game's data. This strange looking guy is internally called Billboarder. This is him chilling, but he has a lot of other actions too. He can walk, and he can also attack in several ways, such as this cool spinning punch. This good boy is called Bill Dog. Look at his wagging tail. And here he goes happily running. He kinda looks like Wiggler from Super Mario 64.
Here's Bone Mario, a model used in both Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for the electrocution animation. Bone Mario flashes while Mario is being zapped, and becomes fully visible after losing a life only in the first Mario Galaxy. Our bony friend is fit to showcase some unused crumbling and reforming animations associated to an actual Bone Mario transformation. The file name Bone Break Weight suggests the Mario was probably meant to lie as a pile of bones on the ground for a few seconds after being hit, just like a dry bones. Two unused text messages written in Japanese can be found in a file named Kinoko Tower Horror Zone, and seem directly related to Bone Mario. We translated the lines and replaced them on some signs in the Yoshi Star Galaxy for better visualization. The first message says something like this: "By the Bone Curse, you have little left to live. If you grab the coins, you can survive a bit longer." Seems that in Bone Curse mode we would have played as Bone Mario and collect some kind of special coins to extend the time limit, a concept similar to the speed combat missions in the final game. The second message reads: "If you enter the light, you return to your original form. Your life will also be fully restored." This is pretty much self-explanatory, describing safe zones where Mario will turn into his normal self and recover life.
Now let's take a look at some scrapped NPCs. This rainbow-colored one was initially used as a placeholder. The Japanese katakana symbols on its body mean dummy. This is its idle animation, but it has many more, including walking, talking, spinning, and even getting trampled. This blue old star is called Tikoji. Tiko is the official Japanese name for Lumas. Ji is a Japanese affectionate term for grandfather. It could mean something like grandpa. Tikoji could wave at Mario to get his attention. He has an animation for talking, and in some unknown contexts it could also change color, turning from blue to yellow. Among the files associated with Tikoji, there's an interesting one called demo-rosetta.canm. Demo refers to in-game cutscenes, while Rosetta is the Japanese name for Rosalina, who's called Rosalinda in Italian. The CANM extension refers to keyframed camera animations. So maybe Tikoji appeared in the cutscene when Mario meets Rosalina for the first time, at the beginning of the game. This cute red star is called Chico. He has kind of a sad look on his face, and he can only fly up and down continuously.
In Super Mario Galaxy 2, if Yoshi eats a blimp fruit, he will turn into Blimp Yoshi. In this form, Yoshi gets inflated and floats in the air like a balloon. If we look at the files related to the blimp fruit model, among the various textures, we can find a very interesting one called Balloon Fruit. It's a transparent texture that looks like the letter P. So this might suggest that the power balloon item, similar to the one found in Super Mario World, might have been considered at some point, or maybe the letter P was visible on the peel of the blimp fruit. By the way, here's a cool one-up trick using the P balloon in Forest of Illusion.
This is a chance cube as it appears in the final version of Super Mario Galaxy 2. On its sides there are pictures of Bowser, a coin or a one-up mushroom, but it wasn't always like this. Early in development, the dice had pictures of simple shapes such as a cross or a circle. The original textures can be found on the game files. We have prepared a mock-up to help visualize how the early chance cube could have looked in-game. This is quite an aggressive looking enemy that was probably meant to be a boss, but eventually it went unused. In the game files it's called Iceman. It has a total of 9 animations for various actions such as attacking, taking damage, and throwing objects at Mario or Luigi. Let's take a look at some of them. This is him getting angry. This animation could have been used in a cutscene. Here's his standard attack, a pretty slow punch, easily dodgeable. This one is for throwing single objects, and this is a double throw. Iceman probably threw these ice chunks, which are internally called Iceman Ice. These projectiles are the same ice chunks used by Baron Brr, who might have taken Iceman's place in the final version.